Howdy, folks. This ain't our usual big city, slick talking, critical thinking podcast. This right here is Trapper Keeper, our Mountain Monsters recap show. A recap show for a show that has not aired for years and is hidden in the shit pile that is Max's streaming catalog. I'm one half of the host, Ben. With me as always,
Cousin Ed.
Cousin Ed. Thank you, Cousin Ed, for taking time out of your schedule. Is Cousin Ed that? Are you the hand, or is that a?
Wait,
a
shit.
thing?
Who's the hair? Fuck.
The hair.
Shit. Cousin.
I'm not familiar on my lore. Cousin Ed.
Yeah, Cousin Ed is the one. Thing
is the.
Thing is the hand.
Okay, Cousin Ed.
All right. And on the next one, I'll be the hand.
All right. Are you gonna do like hand up the whole time? We're gonna just.
No, I'm just gonna do it for the first section.
All right, fair enough.
Then that was improv.
Oh.
And you're knowing me.
I'm
right
no-butting.
now.
Yeah,
you're no-butting me right now.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm better at that. I know how to do that for sure.
That's not really good.
Yes, Ben, give JD nothing. as always.
Go Ben, give JD nothing. And we're not adding that into the sort of audition clip for Discovery Channel or America. What is that one?
America's Got Talent.
America's Got Talent. Destination America. Sorry. So that one's not going on here there, but it's going on here because
not on the sizzle reel.
Yeah, not
still
on
the episode though.
Yeah, it'll be on here.
Yeah, this episode. Roll intro. Grafton Monster of Taylor County. What if I just don't edit in the intro and I just leave it like that? I'm gonna just do that now from now on.
Intro, let's go.
This episode starts. It's a little different, a little jarring to me. Not inside of the car, but they're at the tailgate, so still car related. So it's okay. It's okay. It's not too far out there. Jeff is presenting a video. The video shows several cows running in one direction. I didn't see shit because Max doesn't have this episode, so I had to watch it through means. But they edit to show a highlighted, quote unquote, bipedal figure, almost kind of Fresno Nightcrawler coated, dare I say, walking into the trees away from the cows. Trapper says, "That's definitely a mountain monster, right? Monstrous creature. That's definitely a mountain monster creature." So that's a real kind of, roll credits moment. If we were doing what is that, Cinema Sins, that old YouTube channel that's apparently still going.
It is.
Yeah, it's one bit. Why change it? Why innovate? Jeff says he thinks it's the Grafton Monster, and Huckleberry gives us a little history lesson on when there were sightings way back in the 1960s. That was the lesson.
That's it.
That there were sightings in the 1960s.
We saw
That's what you get. They saw it.
He's not the research guy.
No, that's not Jeff's whole thing. Supposedly, he's not. I research things. That's not his whole thing. That's not his whole character, is that he has a fucking thermal camera and it supposedly has access to Google, I guess. I don't know what he's...
Yeah, maybe he's using a university email account, okay?
Yeah, you think he's logging out of ProQuest. He's getting some...
Yeah, he's logging out of ProQuest and he's downloading all those academic articles.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's going through JSTOR, looking through microfilm.
Single sighting, microfiche.
Yeah.
He's up in there. He's got his gloves on.
Yeah.
And he's going through a newspaper that just says, "We saw it."
We saw it. Creature seen. Mountain monster creature seen. Ends the story. Yeah, that tracks. That's probably what old newspapers were not, the best sources of information. Trapper asks for some more information as they drive to the site, and Jeff says Grafton, West Virginia was fought over during the Civil War because it had access to the Trans-Appalachia Railroad. So again, what is that reason? What is that, Jeff? That has nothing to do with a fucking monster. He asked about the monster, dude. Come on, Jeff. Jeff's fucking woke, confirmed. Get his ass Patriots. He's talking about Trans-Appalachia Railroad?
I don't fucking think so. Yeah,
in my America,
oh my god,
trying to rewrite our history, saying there was Trans-Appalachia in the 1860s.
Creature sighted.
Creature sighted.
Creature sighted.
They them creature sighted.
They them creature sighted. And one of them things had a fucking. That's why they said creature sighted. They didn't even give it pronouns.
No pronoun.
They said creature sighted.
Mm-hmm. Identifies creature for sure.
I identify as a now a monster.
Jeff describes the creature as 1,000 pounds to 1,500 pounds, 4 feet wide shoulders, so broad shoulders. Yeah, important.
I cannot
with a head
believe it.
in the center of its chest. I think this is potentially the most fucked up CGI rendering that we've had yet. It's absolutely jacked though, but it's kind of like the Hulk with tech neck is how I would describe it. Like it's like when they're like, oh, this is what the Hulk would look like if he was allowed to work from home, kind of, like those when they were doing that. This is what you look like if you work from home.
Like in 5 years,
guys. You guys, if you don't return to the office and do the same thing by staring at your screen all day, you're gonna look like shit.
No, okay, Ben. Because at the office, they sort of strap your neck to the gamer chair instead of.
Oh, you're right. You can't lean forward because your head is being pulled back and your eyes are being held open.
Yeah, and
it's more ergonomic.
You shit in your chair. Okay,
that's right.
So you really avoid that gamer tech neck. Okay,
that's right. But unfortunately, Grafton Monster seems to be self-employed. And it's just like neck is all fucked up. It's just like in the middle of his chest. It's got no.
What assets do you think they combined in order to get this fucking guy that they've gotten? So like, I'm guessing because it's white, like abominable snowman, but then I don't know where they get the fucking head from.
I feel like there was no hair on it, right? It's kind of like a fleshy naked guy basically with no penis.
No dicks allowed.
No dicks, obviously. I don't know. It kind of gave like Toxic Avenger to me. I don't know if you are familiar with like that 1980s horror guy.
Pause.
Yeah, kind of a melty face.
Oh yeah.
Figure. Yeah, just like an ugly, fucked up thing, basically. Kind of. Maybe it was like a Fallout, like irradiated, like super ghoul or something like that, or super mutant. That could be it because they kind of have like the forward head. Big hulking burly.
I think you just cracked my back while doing that.
Yeah.
Guys, actually, that's a new exercise. Prevent your tech neck by just kind of leaning into it at first, and then
you got to go through the range of motion.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Motion is lotion, baby.
Hell yeah.
Keep moving. Anyway, it's fucked up looking. Really, it's got like it's all fucked up. Head's in the middle of the chest. It's fucked up. Who cares? It's a fucking monster. This is the most monstrous one so far.
Far.
Jeff calls it a headless horror. And this leads
here we go.
into, did you say horror? Discussion. And he claps back with one charges money and one scares the hell out of you. But some you've had are probably both monsters. So the Zinger grenade launched, but it only
this would have happened if I was the one who said headless horror. So because it would sound.
Would you say
horror. Headless horror? Horror. It's no longer a word. Headless horror.
Yeah, horror is a hard
headless
one.
horror. I would say that, guys. It's a headless horror.
Horror.
So
yeah,
we could have avoided that if I was there.
Horror's hard. Horror's hard in Portuguese too, as I've learned, because it's like. The H is silent, and then 2 R's is an H sound. So it's like, oh. It's fucked up. In any case, whoever made it this word, you fucked up. You did not do a good job. This is not oh.
I'm trying to think of what is in Tagalog, but I don't think it's just. I think just
horror.
Okay, it's actually worse. Actually, it turns out.
I can't do that one. That's
okay. It's bad in every language. Actually.
It's a struggle. It's a tough. It's because it's horrifying.
Horrifying.
It's a scary word. Horrifying. Horror. So the zinger grenade is launched, but it only gets some clapter from Trapper. So not a successful joke, really. And I don't. Again, Jeff, it wasn't great.
It wasn't great. I think we should leave it to Huckleberry and Trapper.
Yeah, Jeff. Again, I'm not sure what you bring other than the thermal camera.
That's not sure what your purpose is still. And we're on second season, okay?
We're into it, Jeff. Everybody else kind of has their thing going. Yours is that you use a thermal camera. Anybody could use a thermal camera.
And you Google, okay?
And you Google and you bring up like that, like, tell me about the Grafton monster. Grafton, West Virginia was fought over during the Civil War because of the Appalachian Railroad. That's like a fucking ChatGPT answer, Jeff.
I was gonna say he's like early ChatGPT. He's like when you Google something on Google and then it suggests an AI overview and you're like, yeah, that is unrelated to what I'm
looking for. I have no interest in that.
Like, get the fuck out of my face.
Come on, Jeff L. So anyway, our boys, they go on, they meeting with Wolfie, cattle farmer on his ranch. We get right into some testicle talk, you know. Look like he's got a big old bloodline going on there, Wolfie. Yeah, he's got the length and the girth. He has to have a good set of nuts. Yes, he does. Most people would laugh at that, but it's true. They say as they both laugh. Ballbuster 2 is complete. And they can now get into the video because they've talked about balls. I think that's what one thing you learn from this is, like, if you don't know a guy, just start talking about balls. You become best friends in no time.
I'm okay with not knowing a guy.
All right, that's fair. You know, like, that's the other option.
I know one.
You know what the cure for male loneliness is? Talking about nuts. Preferably animal.
These?
Those?
Them?
Yeah, whatever's around. Jeff asks if it made any noise, and Wolfie says that the creature sounded like a large bull. Wolfie, which again, there's cows everywhere, so does that stand out really? Wolfie says that the creature had to be 7 to 8 feet tall, and now he's a true believer in the Grafton monster. Trapper says the Grafton monster is dangerous, to avoid going out at night because the creature may have been stalking him. Wolfie seems genuinely concerned.
They're scaring his ass.
They're scaring his ass. I really hope they calmed him down after shooting because he does seem a little shook. They find a tree on the side, and Jeff says he thinks that the Grafton monster may have taken the tree down. Trapper says that the Grafton monster clearly knows the area and will be hard to track and find, but they decide to do the investigation near the hill where Wolfie saw the creature. Trapper says, "We're not really doing a hunt. We're doing investigation." Mirroring what he said in the last episode.
Yeah.
Jeff spots something on the thermal camera moving through the brush at the edge of the hill. Suddenly, the creature jumps into the air and out of sight. They follow and find a large feeder for deer and determine that the creature is probably using the deer feeder for snacks. Suddenly, they hear a loud crack and decide to follow the noise. Buck finds an old deer blind and climbs it. Then he starts gagging as he reaches the top and finds that the blind has a pile of cow afterbirth and blood on it. Jeff says that he thinks the monster brought the afterbirth as a distraction to draw the Ames team down to the site while it went off to eat the calf. So it's playing mind games on them.
Mind games.
And that's, night one
what
investigation.
What a conclusion to come to.
I mean, how did that afterbirth get up there? It is a mystery, Production. Anything to do with that?
Touch it all up.
Who could it be up there? One thing I've noticed about the show is that, like, a lot of ghost hunting shows will kind of like talk to the cameraman, like kind of include them a little bit,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But this one never does. They never acknowledge that they're like being filmed.
Yeah. So in the in the cornstalk chase in the previous episode, I was like, well, they're being filmed. Like, they definitely have a guy.
There's more than just them.
Yeah.
There's at least a couple cameras with them.
It feels very like the camera in Mountain Monsters is just like a floating drone to them kind of thing, but like very little acknowledgement of like I mean I feel like listen, if we were doing this kind of stuff and we were being chased into the cornstalk field, I think I would look back at the camera person a couple times and be like, are you keeping up, like, or like do we need to pause kind of thing, like I've got asthma, do you have asthma, like I would look and see if the camera person's still there kind of thing and be like,
right, you'd be like, are you editing this? Like I think that's kind of like standard too, is like, oh my god,
you getting this,
you're seeing this, like that kind of thing. But they never acknowledge the camera people.
They don't,
which is just something I've noticed that I don't know, kind of maybe it leads to them being, again, good improvisers, that they're just like they're in their own little world, they're not going to engage with the
like you're the audience, but you're also the camera. Because I think even sometimes the camera people during like ghost hunting stuff will be like, did you guys hear that? Or like, hey guys, pause. Kevin, who's like working the camera over there, like heard something, that kind of thing. They're like, they're absent. They're invisible figures in this.
Right. They're invisible or silent. Maybe because I like the illusion would be a little shattered if like the Mountain Monsters guys were suddenly like, hey, how's the sound? Are you guys getting like, are you
like, you hearing that too?
You catching that? Or were you picking this up? Right. Like, instead of them being like, golly, look at that critter, you hear that, like that kind of shit, you know?
Because the talking head section is enough to acknowledge that they are talking to a camera person,
right,
out of necessity, right, that kind of thing.
But so far we've heard nothing from them, and
not a peep.
I like to hear the crew now and then. I like to have them included. I don't feel like it breaks the immersion generally for me, but
it doesn't.
It's a choice. Anyway, Willie and Wild Bill ride in tandem on a tractor, and Willie's plan is to make a timber box trap, which is a similar trap to a box trap, but this time it's kind of a Lincoln Logified. But basically, big box, door goes down. Willie says the Grafton monster is going to feel like it's in a prison cell with this one, to which Wild Bill responds, take that big alert, tip her back in what's always winds up getting in our old jailhouse, huh? Wild Bill ends the fun saying, okay, back to business, like right after that, and runs off with a chainsaw to start cutting down trees for the trap. This was like definitely one where I was like, what? Well, subtitles would have been nice.
I think in this one I wrote a lot of like, what are you saying? Wow, Bill, I love you. What are you saying, dog?
I think in this one, that is the translation, I think, is that he drinks a lot and that he winds up in jail because of his drinking.
That would have been good to know in the moment, I think.
I think that's what he's saying. Because I think
would have laughed.
Hey, they'll bottle it. So I think it's bottle up. Deeper back. That's what's always winds up me getting in their old jail cell. So he's saying, I drink. That's what always winds up getting me in jail.
Ben, you're becoming fluent in Wild Bill.
I'm picking up Wild Bill. I'm picking up what he's putting down at this point.
This is a linguistic study as well.
It is, like, look, I'm not going to waste that linguistic anthropology degree. Come on, y'all.
Write that out, IPA right now.
IPA, let's fucking go. So, one hoorah later, I'm going to start using that as a unit of measurement. They've got the logs loaded up onto the trailer. The rest of the team go to meet up with Dale Hunter. Dale was riding his four-wheeler when he saw a wide trail through the woods. Dale also caught a photo on the trail cam. Similar composition to previous trail cam photos. A large blob is located central in kind of the lower right corner of the photo. But they estimate that the creature was 8 to 9 feet tall. Luckily, Dale has more evidence and leads them down the hill. He pulls out something wrapped in leather and reveals it to be a footprint cast, complete with claw marks and 5 toes. They swapped out the Squidward tentacle noise for a soulless technological beep to illustrate the toes. Not a fan of that. Wild Bill and Willie roll up on the trail of the Grafton monster and locate the spot for the trap. They set about building what is basically a full log cabin this time for the Grafton monster. No word on how the monster is not supposed to notice the structure that is apparently right in the middle of its walking path. I guess, maybe trees don't smell either. All right. Wild Bill seems sleepier in this one, as we get a section of Willie asking what he's doing, and Wild Bill saying, where's my old eyelids, bro? and then showering himself off with a bottle of water while making truly unholy noises. They were private noises. We don't need to hear that one. This one's Wild Bill. The rest of the team meets with the third witness, Doc Hunter, who is literally an old-timey prospector. I've made that comparison before with the Ames boys, but this guy is wearing the full Stinky Pete fit.
And he loves his squirrel gravy, which I'm very interested in.
My boy loves his squirrel. Yep. No allegations of him being smelly, but yeah, he's very forthcoming on loving squirrel gravy with eggs. Which, look, I'm not gonna knock it. I've not tried it. Not planning on trying it either, though, to be quite honest. Shit's going kind of downhill. Maybe I'll wind up having a little squirrel gravy in the future, but for now, I'll accept the mystery. Doc saw the creature walking along a field. He says it walked with, quote, a little hunker on him, enough that you could see he wasn't human. Then, thank you, Cousin It, for illustrating. Then it first happens as we get a loud call in front of the witness. They take a few steps towards where they heard the call and determine it's letting them know that they're on his territory. Doc is shook and decides it's time to leave. They offer him a ride, which I was glad to hear that.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Wild Bill and Willie complete the trap, and Wild Bill determines, ain't 10 bears could break out of this, bro. Huckleberry makes a slick comparison again. That's slicker than snocks. That's slicker than socks on a rooster, which I liked better than the snot on a doorknob comparison from last episode. What did you?
Yeah, because I don't want to touch the first one. I don't want to experience that. Second one, kind of a silly, goofy image.
Kind of, it's got like bee's knees, cat's pajamas energy.
Yeah,
to it, like that kind of like 1920s flavor.
Rolls off a lot better.
Yeah. Like, socks on a rooster.
You seen that like tier list of like white people phrases?
I don't think I have, but
it's very good. I'll send it to you later. But I think it would be on there. I would put it on there as a personal like addition to the.
Fair.
Yeah.
What tier would you? Like C tier maybe.
C tier. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like not quick to say, but the image that it gives off is very.
It's good imagery. It's good imagery.
It's no bee's knees.
It's no bee's knees. Bee's knees is up there. Bee's knees has got to be A or S tier.
Quick, yeah.
Cat's pajamas, I think it's also got to be.
Because it's like what, but also like quick. It's the quickness of it.
Yeah. Mind your beeswax. I know.
Oh.
Look, I can do white people phrases all day as one of them. Huckleberry says that he's willing to live in the trap if they give him a chair. Because again, this is another huge ass trap. This is a full size house basically.
Yeah, this one is like a wooden shipping container, like fully wooden shipping container.
It's legit a Lincoln log cabin that they built. Yeah. Totally could live in this one. The bamboo cage would be a little breezy. This one probably pretty warm and cozy, honestly.
Yeah. You could survive several sort of weather phenomenons in this thing.
Oh yeah, it's sturdy. They lower the trap door, this time without making Buck go into the trap, but there is no escape from the humiliation ritual, as they say that it's time to bait the trap. Wild Bill puts together a middle school joke and asks Buck, "Are you the master baiter?"
I wrote that in big letters, and then I underlined it, and I said, "On gang, we goonin'."
The Gooner energy from the Ames team.
Yeah. You can tell that I definitely watched this maybe like a week and a half ago at like night. Yeah. At night, man.
Me when I'm doing competitive jerk mate and my competition is Wild Bill.
On gang, he goonin'.
On gang, he goonin'. That's tough. That's tough. So yeah, I'm proud of Wild Bill for putting together that joke. And that I'm surprised that one took this long to get set because I feel like putting bait.
Yeah.
Well, you go master bait pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Anyway, they got Buck. He's got to put cow placenta and quote unquote cow juice into the trap, which I
do not touch.
Don't want to touch. Don't want to know what cow juice is. Nothing good. All fluids unpleasant. Bait set. Trapper says, now it's time to wait for the moon, and with it, the shift from investigation to hunt can commence. Trapper breaks out some tactical language. He's breaking the Ames team into Alpha and Bravo team. Alpha team is Trapper, Wild Bill, and Huckleberry. Buck and the Bravo team find a tipped over tree, and Willie climbs it. Yeah, there's a line in there? Yeah.
No, I don't.
Man, she's thick, he says as he reaches the top. Then they notice a tree shaking near them.
With the trees are shaking.
The trees are shaking, and that's a thick old tree. Damn. God damn. They radio into Trapper, who determines the monster's exactly where they want it, while Bill says it's making a big old kabang. And Trapper says he thinks it's hitting metal, but I didn't hear anything. Did you?
I didn't. No.
Yeah. Alpha, which again, they're not above putting sound effects, so I don't know why you wouldn't just throw a little.
They just
something
didn't
in there.
This one.
There's nothing. Yeah. Alpha team walks towards the noise, and they find an old oil tank with blood on the side. No word on if it's deer blood yet. But Trapper climbs it and finds evidence of a deer kill. So it was, in fact, deer blood this time.
It was deer blood, confirmed.
Head and hind quarter. Trapper radios for Bravo team to join them at the oil tank, realizing that they're in too much danger to stay split up. So the Scooby-Doo strategy has been called off. Huckleberry determines that it's Mad Dog mean. It's tasted blood and wants some of ours. So I guess it has like that dog thing of like when a dog tastes blood is how the Grafton monster operates, but it's deer blood. I don't know.
I have no idea. I'm not following that.
I didn't follow how that would be more. It's a vampire now and wants their blood. I don't get it.
Nosferatu?
Yeah. Oh, you must. Okay. Jeff spots a heat signature walking on top of the hill, but then it vanishes, possibly down a cliff face. They follow in the direction that Jeff saw the heat signature, and there's a loud roar. They call out that there he is. He's right there. But nothing shows up on the thermal cameras. Trapper tells us that, quote, the roar actually tells you how powerful the creature is. So we've got kind of a reasonable power ranking basis. Like the louder the roar, the stronger the mountain monster. And the Grafton monster has some pretty good noises, I would say. Willie and Wild Bill take off after the monster and find a bloody footprint. In a talking head, Wild Bill says, quote, if we get this Mr. Grafton monster, he's trying to intimidate and put fear in me. I don't like it. Nah, he's had me a couple bad situations. I kind of get an attitude around that. See if I can't adjust his attitude for it.
Yeah. I couldn't write that down fast enough, even though I knew that I could rewind it. So I just put fix your face before I fix it for you. Wild Bill to the Grafton monster. Attitude
adjustment is a recurring theme for Wild Bill. He said that before. It seems to be kind of his go-to. Yeah, he's got a little. He's not a big fan of being sassed by these monsters. It gets him a little riled up. Willie says he saw it jump off and run away from them. Trapper says it must be on the way towards the trap. So the Ames team, Alpha and Bravo, run to the side-by-sides and take off. They reach the trap and find it empty and not triggered. What the hell is going on? Trapper wonders. And then they notice that the bait is missing.
Damn.
And on top of the trap, a gift from the Grafton monster. The rest of the deer carcass. Trapper says they've never been against something like this. Jeff says, I've never seen any animal, any creature that could do something like that, except a mountain monster. As they come to terms with the near loss, they hear another powerful roar from the monster, but there's nothing on thermal and no sign of it. Trapper closes by saying, I wanted his ass. And that's the end of season 2, episode 2. They said mountain monsters twice, which I didn't love. I feel like that was a little too like.
Is that one like Leonardo DiCaprio meme that's like, I know this. Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely like shit on CinemaSins a little bit, but the kind of that is definitely like a twice. You said the name of the show twice in one episode. Come on, bro.
One episode. I feel like keep it. I don't even want it like once an episode. I want it like in every other.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. It's too much.
Never?
Never at all.
Why not? Why? Yeah. It's not that great of a name. I mean, like, it's also not something you'd say. You know, it's not like
mountain.
You can't just fit that in like normally. You know, be like, yeah, you know, I'm like looking after some kind of mountain monsters up here. People be like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude?
Yeah, it almost feels like, you know, like, so it almost feels like at the end of any time they would say like mountain monsters, you know, that one thing about like the CSI, like every time he's whatever his name is, he says like that one line that's like blah blah, and he puts on his sunglasses.
Yeah, that's the vibe. That's the vibe that I think they're going for.
Yeah,
yeah, right. You're expecting like a cool cut, but we don't get it. No cool cuts to be found.
We get 30 more seconds of dialogue.
Yeah. Whoever's editing this, they can trim a little bit of the fat.
Yeah, trim a little. Oh my god. Okay. I can't believe you. I don't know. Maybe I'm once again jumping. I can't believe you didn't get this. A little bit of a taste about what Wild Bill's flavor of woman is.
Okay, please.
He says he likes his woman and monsters big and fast.
Okay.
Wild Bill monster fucker confirmed.
Monster fucker.
I just put big and fast. How WB likes his woman in monsters. Is he a monster fucker?
I think so. It sounds like that. That's not surprising. I mean, if anybody in this crew was gonna be, it would definitely be Wild Bill. I mean,
Wild Bill or Huckleberry.
Huckleberry, I don't think he's a monster fucker. I think he's a monster lover. It's like a difference, you know what I mean?
Oh, real. Yeah. I think maybe that's the whole like attitude adjustment thing that like Wild Bill is just like he just wants to have a one night.
He's just trying to fucking dick it down. Yeah.
yeah. He's just like I can fix him.
Yeah, Wild Bill's just like give it one night, I'll break it in.
Yeah. So Wild Bill is I can fix him. Huckleberry is I can change him. Like So that's the difference. There you go. Monster fucker versus monster lover.
Monster fucker versus monster lover.
There you go.
Yeah. I think this is Wild Bill seems especially chatty in this one. I feel like there was a lot of Wild Bill wisdom on display. Yeah.
He had that the I'll fix your face before I fix it for you. I like my women and my monsters big and fast kind of thing. So definitely he was. Yeah, this one I put Wild Bill. What are you ever saying? But it's fine. And I love you, King. And then I put the water bottle scene.
Yeah, he's getting it's an intimate scene with Wild Bill in the water bottle where he's like, "This is am I supposed to be seeing this right now? This is like
you're doing this right in front of
it's a private moment."
Like, okay, maybe sometimes it's fine that the camera is not speaking.
Right. You're getting kind of the the cinema verite of this couple together.
Yeah, so it was. I did. This one felt a little funny.
It's a little, So, how do you feel about the Grafton monster compared to our other cast of monsters?
I do. Okay, there's the implication that it was like, I was gonna say like. I was gonna say jerking them around, and then it mixed up in my head. It was gonna come out. I was gonna say yoinking, and then
yoink.
So I was gonna say joinking. So I was gonna say so it was joinking them off. It's the implication that it was kind of messing with them.
Yeah,
like,
right.
Oh, it put this up here, and now it's like giving us like the deer thingy, and then like it knew that we were coming, kind of thing. So I was like, okay, so this is just a fucking guy.
Yeah, right.
This is just a guy.
This is some weirdo in the woods.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, he looks fucked up. He's so tall, and his head is like this.
Yeah,
and it's just a fucking guy. Maybe that's why he left you all those things, because he's like, can you please stop talking about me?
You guys are roasting me for no reason.
Like I'm not
just
even
living
there.
in the woods.
Yeah,
I'm Shoeless Terry. You've interviewed me. You should know me.
This is Shoeless Terry. Please
Shoeless Terry's
stop.
Revenge. He's got there.
This one, that should have been the title of this one. No, fuck the Grafton monster of Taylor County, West Virginia. This is Shoeless Terry's Revenge.
Shoeless Terry's Revenge. He's back.
He's back, and Shoeless Terry too.
More shoeless than ever.
Motionless than ever. Too shoeless, too Terry. The alpha team, Bravo team came out of nowhere. So much so that I ended up writing the words Alpha Beta Omega Dynamics. Are we getting a preg? So that was where I was going mentally.
For sure. Yeah.
And then I proceeded to, I don't know what I wrote this down for. Wherever they said it, and someone was like mind jumping up there. They jumped onto something.
What's that getting onto the oil barrel?
I think
where the deer carcass was found? I think that was there was that, and then there was also, I guess, the part where Buck climbed the deer stand at the beginning in the night 1 investigation.
Oh, this was after they were assigned the Alpha and Bravo team, so it's probably the oil thingy.
Okay, it was the oil well, probably. Yeah.
Because I just put no heart, because I was like, absolutely not. And then at one point, I got scared by a sound effect in the show, and I rewound it, and I was just like, oh no, I just didn't expect it. But it was like, I thought I heard a laugh in the show, like that wasn't them, but then it was the walkie-talkie. I was like,
okay.
I was like, pause. It's too late at night for me to be watching this. What is going on?
Potentially scary hours here.
Yeah. It was probably like 2:30 like situation, and the deer had really got me because it was really like, usually they would like, I know they showed like the peeled off skin on the calf one, so like we've gotten some grody stuff, but
we've seen dead pigs, dead hogs, and,
but that one I don't want to look it in the eyes.
That's fair. Yeah,
the face, but yeah, I don't know. The main thing I really wrote down on this one was definitely the word masturbator on Gag Goonin, big and fast, but then also the whole team's in danger. So and then I put stop being so loud then.
That's right. That seems like a bad strategy again. I was concerned for Trapper because he was the one that climbed the oil well.
Oh yeah, is this?
I was just like,
yeah.
Be careful of it, Trapper. You're old as hell.
Yeah, this is the one time I think
deer blood, and you're gonna get tumbling down, bro.
Yeah, this is the one time that Wild Bill could have been like, no,
I'm the climber. I'm the climber, brother.
yeah, that kind of thing. But yeah, I liked the funniness of this one, but also I don't know, it was kind of.
Do you think that funniness was related to like the monster being kind of goofy? Like, I guess it's just this strange humanoid with a fucked up posture, basically.
Yeah, because the other ones was just like, oh, that's a big dog.
Right, you got a big dog. You got the Mothman, which obviously is a very serious subject, and we take it very seriously. You got your grassmans, your various kind of Bigfoot creatures, which are kind of standard. Where the Grafton monster feels like a little sillier, maybe.
Yeah, it's like, oh, it's a guy. It's a guy. Yeah. This one's a guy who's just there. So it's like, I don't know. It's the added thing of like it sort of knowing things, and then them saying all these weird things about it. I think it was a good mix of the sense of humor of the show and of the people.
Yeah, I see what you're talking.
Yeah.
I've definitely seen people with Grafton monster posture out there too.
It hurts the neck.
It hurts the neck, but I feel like you get old enough, and everything kind of just it kind of goes forward.
I think I'm jumping into it because one of the things that I did do in the past week is that I removed the back of my chair.
Oh wow! So you're stooling it. You're doing a full.
It's right there.
Wow.
So
no back support for you.
No back support for me. Because I tend to Death Note, the way that he sits on chairs, that's how I sit.
Oh yeah, that's kind of how I sit too.
And then
I like my legs on the chair.
Yeah, and I sit. I squat on the chair, and then I found that having the back was not very helpful to how I was sitting.
Sure, yeah.
So I've been doing this now for a week and a half, and
how you
it's
feeling?
Probably gonna be bad.
Feeling free?
I feel free, and even when I lay down, my knee gets caught on the table, so I'm not like eating shit all the time.
Okay, yeah.
I think I've actually eaten shit while the back was on there before.
Okay, too much weight on the back.
Yeah, so this one's just like no weight at all, and also my knees stopping me. But maybe I'm on my way to being a little critter of the night, the first critter of Faleo. Did I say that? Hey.
First critter of Leia. Yeah.
It me. Oh, not the Zodiac Killer, but it me.
Yeah, I don't think the Zodiac Killer was qualified as a critter. I think
he's like, that one's a guy. That one's a full-on guy.
That's
the Grafton Monster is a guy.
Yeah.
The Zodiac Killer is a fucking guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think so far, the Mothman and this episode are my favorites. But maybe that is once again leaning into the fact that it's a little bit not silly, but it's not a dog. You know.
It's not a dog. I definitely appreciate the uniqueness of the Grafton Monster, where I feel like this is like, oh, this is nice. This is like a little Appalachia lore. Yeah. If fucking Jeff did his goddamn job, maybe we get a little bit of backstory on like what this creature is, what people think they're seeing, what the beliefs are around this thing.
Yeah, I think they lack. That is the one thing they're really, really missing out on, is that they talk about it for like a minute.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then it's done, and then they're going to like the full-on evidence of it. So like, I feel like some more history diving could like explain away why it does the thing it thinks it does, and all this stuff. Why it wants to be in that little territory so bad, but like because they skip over that so much, it's like, well, it's just here. I don't understand why it wants to be in this fucking area.
Yeah, right. And I think there's like more of that in like the ghost hunting shows, because they'll always be like, oh, this asylum was like the scene of like horrible, generally very dark actual history.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which, as kind of a person that like enjoys learning about history, just is like a fun thing.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate that they get into like the history of things.
Mm-hmm.
So like Jeff, it's like, okay, you gave us that like AI overview first sentence. What else? There's got to be a little bit more there. I'm not asking for a full sequence of like archival footage or archival things. You can talk about it while you're in the fucking car. I don't care. Just give me a little bit more. Why do I care about this thing? What is this thing supposed to be?
Yeah, like sprinkle it in. You could talk about like for like a minute in the beginning, and then like sprinkle it in as like dialogue for like the whole thing. Like you don't have to outright be like, and now here's the history section. No, it could be like, oh, maybe it does that because I heard or I read that it XYZ. Right? It's in this area because historically XYZ. And you're just like, no, it's in this area because it wants to fucking kill this guy.
Right, yeah. With this thing, it's just like, yeah, we don't know we know fuck all about what this thing is or like anything else about it, other than that it's supposedly out there in the woods and is stalking some guy.
Poor guy.
Poor dude. Poor Wolfie. Yeah.
I think that's the one big thing that I'm just like, I want to know more about it.
Yeah.
Especially for the ones that we don't really know about, which I feel like for me, it's a lot of them so far. Like, I want to know why it wants to be there. Like, what's the perfect place for it.
Right. And I feel like Appalachia has like a lot of very deep kind of folklore tradition stuff. Like, give us more of that. Like, it's really fascinating stuff that you're, again, kind of like doing this like exploitation and just reducing down to just like, oh, look at us, we're fucking hillbillies, man. Like there's
just hunting.
A lot more to the lore of like the area, the folklore and shit. Yeah. But just like, well, whatever, man. We're out here hunting mountain monsters, trademark TM.
Yeah. And
like, yeah.
Because that would have been such a good part of the Jeff persona is like, I know the history of it, but that's it. That's it, guys.
Yeah. There was a railroad 150 years ago.
And Jeff?
All right, and then and what else you got, brother? Yeah.
Jeff, yes, and what?
Yes, and Jeff. Yeah,
no,
right.
Stop.
Yeah.
That's the one member of the improv group that's not really doing a great job, but he's riding the coattails of how good everyone is at improv.
I think so. I don't think he's he's not stealing the show. I'll say that for sure. He's not the one that's out here like hogging the scene, you know.
Hogging the hog.
Yeah, no hogging his hogs.
Yeah, that thing.
He's not the masturbator. Shit, man. That's fucking crazy, man. Yeah.
Oh God, yeah. We need a one-liner someday soon, or Ben's really gonna lose his patience.
Yeah, you gotta fucking step it the fuck up, Jeff.
Step it the fuck up. I know it's been years.
Yeah, I know we're reviewing this 13 years.
And then in the next season, he's like, and now I have superpowers.
Yes.
Which I will not put it beyond this little show.
Yeah.
But maybe they're using that character in because
look, Jeff, whatever you gotta do, just get a little more interesting. I don't care
Ben wants you to fall into that vat of like radioactive. I don't know.
Fall into the Joker juice. Go into.
Fall into the Joker juice. Do your little Joker art, and then do a little jukebox musical that Ben's gonna fucking hate.
Go Joker mode on me. Not on me. No.
He wants you to go Joker on him. He wants you to joke it on him. No, God!
Straight up joking it by it. I mean
my peepus.
Yeah, exactly. Well, shit, man. That seems like a good place, Xandy, to leave it.
Get out!
This episode was produced by JD and Ben. All our music is provided by Yager Frank. If you like the show, tell a friend. If you don't, tell an enemy. And just like them cryptids, we'll catch you later. Happy trails, cowboy.